You're listening to highlights of the second day of the First Ashes test between Australia, we love you, and England. From the Gabba.
I think what England can take some heart from is that we're how long into today? 45 minutes or so? And Australia only scored 26 runs, so they're far from getting away.
Nestle Boy says, you're all in bed with me now. No farting under the duvet, Nigel. Well, no, you don't. No farting at all, Nigel, from where I'm sitting.
Well...
Last time you did that, it was...
dreadful?
Yeah, pungent. I'll read this tweet from a new listener called Laurie Cook, who says, I'm in Dublin and I can't get the other provider. Thought I'd give you guys a go. Been listening for an hour and frankly, fuck Boyks tougher than CMJ. You're aware of the commentating's out.
Well,
thank you very much.
Very much.
I'd rather not fuck Boyks tougher or CMJ, though, if you don't mind.
Well, I'm not going to.
And we'll just see.
Height
Is well over.
Oh, so what's going to happen?
It's going to be not out.
Not out. It's going over the top.
Bollocks. So that was a good referral. Well, there we go.
This one is an edge and it's gone!
Fucking well is out now on your fucking bike.
Are you watching this? 78 for 1, the same as the Oval. Exactly the same.
Goodbye, Twatto.
Twatto is gone. Oh yeah, baby. Gone. They've got their backs up, finally.
Dave the Barred Bird, he says, a story about Peter Siddle. He stepped in a lake of pure piddle. He made such a splash that he's ruined his tash and ended his bullshitty riddle.
Thank you.
Some said it was like a match fix. You know, how the hell he got 6. But with a face like that and the brain of a prat, take solace, because you know he sucks mints. Mr. Bleeny says to Andy and Brum, they aren't using Hawkeye. They're using some Aussie system, apparently. Yeah. That explains a lot.
Would that be a system be called One Eye?
It's Eagle Eye.
Anderson bowls. Ponty turns it square into the leg side. He's going to pick up a single.
Tweet that one, Tom.
It's not bad for 5 to 2 in the morning.
Yeah, thank you. I thank you.
That's great. Australia's session, without a doubt. They started at 25 for none. They've progressed to 96 for 1. But England can be pleased, I think, that only 71 runs have been scored in, what was that, 27 overs?
Yeah, I think more importantly, Dan, in the last 5-10 overs, the ball is definitely beginning to reverse. Ponty's looked anything but settled at the crease.
2 slips and a third slip that's much closer than the other 2 slips. A gully. They are attacking as Anderson bowls, and that's down the leg side. It's taken by Price, gone up for it, and he's been given! Is he going to refer? Now, this will be very interesting because if he refers, he's probably not hit it. But we're not seeing anything. He seems to be walking off. In which case, it is a goal. Ponting is out. Ricky Ponting is out in the first innings against England at Brisbane for the last time in his career. I'm going to make a request of the assembled throng, and it's going to be quite difficult. It really is. But can we try not to scream too loudly when we take a wicket? Because Soph's extremely grumpy. I mean, I know she's normally, but she's really grumpier than even the normal with her cold, and she's liable to do a bit of a stomp.
Oh, but mind you, that could be worth seeing.
Oh no!
I've got my hard hat.
The 100 is up, by the way. 100 for 2, and Katic has got his 50.
Here is Richie as Finn bowls over the wicket to Kedic, and he's got him. He's got a bowl. Absolutely incredible piece of fielding there by Stephen Finn. That ball cramped Kedic and he just squeezed it back a touch of leading edge. The bat turned in his hand and diving forward, Finn takes the second wicket of this session. What a crucial session. A super catch.
We have Darren Parker who's tweeted us saying, I'm a test match sofa virgin and I'm happy to share the experience with my workmates in Brisbane. Aussie accent needs work.
They always say that to Aussies.
There's Jimmy Anderson bowls, it's out there off stump and it's through to the keeper and there's no run.
I always get goaded by Australians who say that doesn't sound very Australian. Yes, not out. That's the end of England's reviews. They're reviewless. Australia still have 2, and it could be a crucial moment in this game because when Swan bowls a ball that pitches on middle and leg and it straightens to Hussey and it's plumb in front and the umpires don't have the guts to give it, then they will be ruining that decision. Ruining, I tell you.
They will be.
As indeed Strauss is now ruefully. He's thinking to himself, why am I always talked into these stupid bloody reviews by my clod-hopping, oafish fucking fast bowlers. It's driving me mad.
Ducking Beamers has, I think, an epistemological point here, saying, debate, does technology reveal truth or merely keep us stuck in Plato's cave of shadows?
Ooh, wow. Now we're getting philosophical.
And I hear I smell the whiff of irony in Timothy's Jukebox's tweet here, which says, Hotspot, Snicko, etc., you are overlooking the most reliable sign. Clark is an honourable fellow and would clearly walk if out.
Yeah, right. He's an Australian.
Wouldn't walk for a bus, would he, mate?
Yeah, none of them do. They were the guys who stopped the walking tradition anyway, weren't they?
Oh, I don't know. I think we're just as guilty.
Jingoistic. Broad bowls, short. Oh, Clark's been hit. Nice.
First sort of poor ball that Broad has bowled for a long time. Some mindless Aussie chanting going on in the crowd. Why is it that an entire country of 20-odd million people only actually know one song, Come On Aussie, Come On, and that's about it? It's utterly pathetic, isn't it?
It says our iTunes feed is a link on the bottom right of our homepage, testmatchsofa.com.
As Finn bowls and Clark plays a dreadful shot and is out, caught behind.
Gone.
A tortuous innings comes to an end. It was a truly horrid shot played by Clark. It was a flat-footed pull which he edged through to the keeper. This time he has got the wicket. He got him about an hour ago. It wasn't given, but I think he was probably on about 4 or 5 at the time. He's managed to wibble his way onto 9. It's one of the most unconvincing innings of all time. A healthy edge through to Matt Pryor, and the change of bowling has worked, and Clark is on his way.
Great bowling change.
He's got him.
We have won a bet on Cricket Bet Live.
He pushed forward, he turned, and he nicked it to Collingwood, who took a neat catch at slip. They are sick. I've taken yet another wicket. It's been a fantastic spell by me. I don't know how the selectors could ever think about dropping me. I have been the cornerstone of this England comeback.
I took the second and third
Thank you
wicket,
very
matey.
much indeed. Oh, try to big yourself up, Lord Halifax. You are doom and gloom.
We've seen enough for this session. There were 27 overs in it. It's very much England's. They conceded 72 runs, most of it in the last 20 minutes. But they took 4 very important wickets.
As Steyn is on strike, the first ball, it was an injudicious shot first ball, quite frankly. It was too straight and he's bowled him. It's 13 for 8.
Is that the end of the
Oh, it's a hat-trick. It's a hat-trick. We saw one yesterday from Peter Siddle, and I'm not sure I've seen a better one than that one, though, as Sobers, an LBW and 2 bowls. Fantastic bowling from the 74-year-old veteran. Awesome stuff from the benighted great man.
As we move back to Lords.
13 for 9 at the end of the 5th over. Back to Lords.
He's bowled, Malcolm Crop. That's the end of the over. That's the end of the innings. Game over. And the final total is 77 for 8 at the end of 10 overs. Well batted.
Thank you very much. 77 for 8. I think that puts me top of the leaderboard. Yesterday, Manny, you accused me of being a net batsman when I said that I was quite useful at stick cricket. You said, I think that Ammon's a net batsman. She'll be buckle under the pressure.
This next ball is sadly live because it's been driven beautifully by Hussey for 4.
That's a good shot, that.
It was a great shot. It was a little bit toe over pitched, and he leant on it and he placed it to perfection straight along the ground. It was a beautiful shot. If you could just have removed the batsman and replaced him with, not Michael Hussey, then it would have been great.
But it was the economy of effort, wasn't it?
There was an economy of effort, and he didn't hold the pose for too long, actually.
No, it's
barely
a cracking good shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Scott Natto one's off to the nets because he's been all out for 2 playing stick cricket. 2. Faction 1 says, which is due first, a new ball or Manny? Can't Cricket Bet Live put a line on which is more likely to take a wicket?
Oh, Manny.
Well, indeed,
Momentum.
I was taking out the attack, I thought, far too early.
Momentum is with Manny, I think.
Well, maybe the moment's lost, you see.
Ben Bowles had him smashed. That's short and wide by Finn, and it's been clouted as it deserved. Yeah, it's poor ball. It's gone to the cover boundary for 4 runs. Australia break the 200, 202 for 5.
Lacked energy, that one, didn't it, that ball? Not bad at all. Anyway, you join us if you are just joining us with the news that for no apparent reason they've gone off for apparently bad light, despite the fact that the lights are on. It's perfectly playable.
And have induced some vitriol from about 20 of our listeners.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Several expletives.
I would say that's very much a howsthattravel.com/TM sofa bad light decision, if you don't mind me saying
I would
so.
have thought that's absolutely so. To be honest with you, England haven't had much luck so far in this innings. The little things have gone against them, and that will be another
The
one.
UDRS decisions have gone the wrong way.
They have indeed, and although they haven't been that costly because they were the two openers. I suppose it cost them about 20 runs against Katic.
Michael Clark getting an edge and it not showing on hotspot was unlucky.
Yeah, but he didn't go on
such a
and
thing.
Channel 9 deciding not to use snickometer because it's not part of the compulsory elements for the ICC.
Yeah, but I agree with that though, because I don't think Snicko works because you can't identify. I mean,
what the noise
it's
is.
an indicator is Snicko for people at home, whereas you don't know what's caused that noise, so you can't be definitive about it. Whereas the idea with hotspot is that you can. But with the unlucky element there was that the ball must have hit the bat really to have created that Snicko, and it didn't show a white spot. So he was out fairly shortly.
Yeah, but he was, and he hadn't scored many runs in the.
But it meant that we lost a review.
We did lose
which
a review.
may be important later on.
It's possible. I think that was the downside, if there is going to be a downside. But the little things have gone against them. That said, I mean. 2-1, what are they? 2-1, 7-4-5, 43 behind.
220.
Sorry, 220.
40 behind.
40 behind. 5 down. I mean, I suppose a good thing for England's point of view, the Aussies having gone off, and it is now raining, then the covers are on, and this might actually...
Break for the bowlers.
Genuine. Well, it's a break for the bowlers. They can regroup. They can get the master in charge of cricketing, Andy Flower, to sit them down and tell them what to do, because they're obviously bereft of ideas, which is always a good thing to have with any international captain, because as we know, you're not now allowed by ICC rulings to be an international captain if you are able to think for yourself. They've banned that, and rightly so. I mean, people thinking for themselves.
Well,
whatever
look what happened to
exactly
Daniel
that way
Vettori.
lies madness. No. He's plugged in, and there's a chip in his brain. He's being told what to do by Mark Greatbatch.
But he's being told what to do by the chip in his brain that he programmed and manufactured himself.
No.
Vettori Industries.
Yes.
That's just a front.
He may be captaining his side on the field from off the field from his previous programming from several days earlier, but he's definitely still in charge.
Well, you'd like to think so, but he's not really. But anyway,
I'd like to hope so.
I'd like to hope.
But England will have a new ball in their hands. You feel that if they can get through one of these two, then you're into the tail. I mean, yes, Mitchell Johnson and the others can hold a bat, and they're no mugs. But I thought
you've got a chance, and you've got a chance of inducing 2 or 3 before they get to England's total, and then minimising that lead, making it relatively shittily small, and setting a target in the 4th innings on a pitch that you hope to God is going to deteriorate and bring Swan into play.
I don't think it's going to get any better, Dan. I really don't. And in my mind's eye, after England got to 260, I thought, well, what's the maximum lead they can see to Australia? And I thought, well, 100's manageable. Much more than that, I don't think it is.
You are listening to TestMatchSofa.com, live from a place in England where real honest men of toil do battle